What's happening, everybody? This is Anthony with Jhuly's Aquatics and Gardening on a very windy, overcast, and rainy day. Getting ready to plant up these hanging baskets on my, in front of my house. For any of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I've struggled with these baskets because they dry out very quickly. They're subject to high winds, and so every time I've planted in them, the plants have died. And that is again as a result of my hate for watering in the summertime. Last year I did run drip tubing into this container. I will link that video up above. But the fall plants that I put in there, they also died because I turned off my drip system and I forgot to water them. So hopefully now that I have drip running in there, I will be able to get good luck out of them. I did have a spring display in here of edibles and ornamentals along with some bulbs that I had planted in there from last fall. I pulled those out. This soil is dry. Oh, found another bulb. This soil is very, very, very dry. So if I was planting succulents in here, which I could have done, but I didn't want to, this would be perfect soil. But since I'm not, I'm gonna hydrate it really well. I'm gonna add in some flower tone to get started, and then I'll plant. I'm working in very tight quarters, although it doesn't seem like it. I've got a big rose bush beneath me. I've got a hydrangea over here. I've got larkspur. I've got veronica. I've got catmint. I've got a lily. This bed is full of stuff, so I'm trying to be very careful not to trample anything. And I've got my work table off to my right. So I'm gonna start off by sprinkling in willy-nilly some flower tone. And again, I don't want this to look contrived. I don't want it to look like I was going for a particular design. I just want it to look natural. I've got some scaevola, I've got some geraniums, I've got some lobelia. So I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna plant it. And I don't have an even, I don't think, anyway, I have an even number of plants for each container. And I want this arrangement, found another bulb. I want this arrangement to look like it's one. And I know from where you're standing, you can see two separate containers. But once the plants start to grow and fill in, it actually looks like it's one container. And I want that effect. I don't really want you to be able to see these ugly baskets after a while. I need to replace the core liner. Found another bulb. Haven't done that. So, and this is my gardening style. I'm just lazy. I don't follow all the rules as I should. So sometimes I would do the do as I say, not as I do method of edumacation. All right, so now that I've got my flower tone mixed in, I'm going to thoroughly hydrate this soil. There's a little overhang off of my house, so when it rains, these baskets get zero rain. So I can't depend on rainwater to keep these guys alive. I just gotta be diligent about watering, which I promised myself to do until I turn on my drip system. I've got some cascading geraniums. This is called Mini Cascade Pink Ivy Geranium, so it will trail a bit. I've got a couple of Whirlwind Blue Scaevola. I've got this Laguna Dark Blue Lobelia. So you can see these are going to be pretty wild containers. I've got Whirlwind White Scaevola, and I've got some geraniums, some pink geraniums. So let's plant this up, and we'll see how it turns out.
If I open up my eyes, I can see the sky.
Alright guys, so I can safely say these containers came out exactly how I thought they would. Kind of messy, kind of wild, kind of crazy. And my camera is also kind of funky right now. Whoop! Wow. So this is ridiculous. Hold on. Alright, so now this is eye level. I had you up in the air. This is eye level. This came out kind of crazy. There's a pink pelargonium. There's whirlwind white scaevola, whirlwind blue scaevola. There's a couple of trailing geraniums. And I like how it looks. It's messy, it's wild, it's unkempt, and I am totally fine with that. And I need a couple more plants to come over there. So I need another one of those trailing ivy geraniums, and I need another pink, tall pink geranium for that back in that spot. But again, I'm not mad at it. I don't hate it. You know, I mean, I wasn't going for something contrived and formal and really artistically, you know, sound. I could have done a better job with the liner though. God, I promise by fall I'll change the liner. But I like how it looks, and you know, it's gonna get proper water, and I think it's gonna get proper sun to do well. So yeah, there you go guys. Sorry for my back being in most of the shots. You probably didn't see a thing, but again, if you look below, just to prove to you, that is what I had to transverse, all of that. And there goes my work table over there. So this is a really behind the scenes shot. So you know, there's a big rose back there. There's some seedlings coming up behind the rose that I had to be careful not to step on. So you know, this flower bed is thick of things that I didn't want to trample. All right, so this area, so again, that area was thick of things. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. I appreciate all of you guys who subscribe to my channel with all of my crazy camera work. But there we go. Thanks, guys. Oh, remember, in all things, give thanks. I am so off today.